We added Shrimzy to the roster and our game changed. We began to merge as a team, interweave our playstyles and set ourselves apart. Our goals aligned and our roster was stronger than we had ever known. A third place finish at Split 2 was satisfying, but it isn't enough. It got us to Stockholm and now we won't settle for anything less than first. With the trophy on our mind, we put our heads down, scrimmed countless hours, analyzed every VOD to prepare and strengthen our team. We're on the international stage now and we're bringing home another trophy. This is our time and we will prove ourselves.
That's a celebrity, right? This guy's a celebrity.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
Can you sign my mouse pad? One at a time.
Wow.
Much fun autograph.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Michael, nice to meet you.
I'm a natural beauty, as you can probably tell.
Yes, I could tell I'm gonna do no work here.
Okay.
We just do as much research on the teams that we're playing against as we can, and then we scrim as much as possible, just to be as up to date on like things we need to fix and like try to be as warmed up as we can. Definitely think LAN experience helps because like if you're used to like being in like a hotel or like not being at home and like being able to like sleep in your own bed or like be in your own like bubble, I guess you can say, then like you're definitely gonna struggle a bit. And like I've seen players over the years and a half now, like struggle over that stuff and like not like the food in like a different country or stuff like that. It's definitely like just coming out of like your shell, so to say, definitely helps a lot.
Going in or am I being a bitch?
I'm the runner. We determined this yesterday, remember?
We have a lot of the smaller ones too, so if you guys all...
I mean, you can just use the smaller one too.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I like this one better.
That's what I have.
I'm more of a long range guy.
And it can point out...
How are you feeling, Mr. Jabroni?
Yeah, we're feeling good. I'm a little terrified. I'm a little terrified. Let's just leave it at that. I'm scared.
He literally had to put tissues in his pants so that whenever he pisses himself.
Yeah. What's in your pants?
Toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
Around the dick. Just got the dick.
I'm gonna forget that this is there.
You're gonna go home and be like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean what are we doing now? We're about to go get dicked by some Navy SEALs. Is that cool? Is that cool with you?
I think so.
I'm not really ready for it, but...
Oh, it's recording my face? No, what up?
Yeah, so try to keep your...
Hey, this thing's still really heavy. Yeah. The 48 was 26 pounds loaded.
We got surrounded. I should have been watching your flank more because we lost people, a lot of people early, apparently. I didn't notice. I think we had 2 left and I was like too far back. So they took the VIP out, man. Woo!
Yeah, I'll make sure. Good job, brother. It's a pleasure meeting you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah. Pleasure, man. That's the website. Thank y'all.
That's fucking nuts.
Sweaty balls.
Now, time to go get food.
Going to my first international tournament is definitely going to be exciting. Kind of nervous, but also really looking forward to the competition. We just had to do a whole bunch of research on what other teams are doing, but the only research that we could have really done was on Europe because all the other regions, or the 2 other regions that were there, were like just dominating their region because it was like super easy. And so like the research that we got off them was basically none.
Playing in MPL, there's like 3 to 5 bad teams, or teams that aren't up to par with everyone else. And then playing a GLL, there's everyone except for like 1 or 2 teams, I'd say, were up to par and like could hold their own, you know? So just playing at like MPL is definitely easier, and like you can get tendencies over, you're playing 40 games and scrims and stuff compared to GLL where we didn't really scrim at all, and then you have 18 games to play. Yeah, there's something on it. Lick it off.
What is this?
Fine.
That's a poison. Oh, you're dead. She got you.
Isn't it just some different cheese?
Well, I don't know. It's not good though. Oh.
Is that blue cheese? What the fuck?
My name is Rachel, and along with our wonderful talent team, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the GLL Grand Slam.
Okay,
it has been favourable to
actually, wait, here we go. Yeah, that's a nade coming back out. Yes, Incognito are cornered, but put an animal in a corner, they'll come out and give you the fight of their life. And well, we'll see what they can do with it. Balok is down to 1 HP as well. This is basically on Drassel to try and temper this to ensure that no one can reach push off the back. And that's exactly what Incognito want to do. Pressure it back again. Miccoy's bleeding out pretty quickly. So they're going to have to keep this one in mind. Juicy around the corner. Incognito certainly wants some hearts before. Spots out Balok up above, trying to be a little bit of a Batman there doing the damage. Oh, Juicy up above, sprays down. And that is a big pickup, going to punish the Ghost Boys. Balok there. This is madness and mayhem in the smoke. Ghost walk out with it, but they lose everything in the process.
They lost 3 members, and the same thing's happening. Ghost Gaming are just not having the best of days so far. Miccoy's gone.
Oh, this is really bad.
It's falling apart for him.
Yeah, you got to feel for them in a way. This has just not been one of their games. The circle has shifted towards the southwest of the circle, but here comes the breach. Hell yeah, brother. They're not holding back. They want to push this. Drassel's your last man standing. The choice is his. How does he play it out now? It looks like they're considering their options. He hears the steps. He's going to try and buy some time. That's a good idea. Drassel individually could play. Team Liquid has gone down in pretty much last place. Apparently, that's how it goes. You win 1 game, you lose 1. Drassel's nade does the work towards 1 player. That's good. That will buy them time. Now, Miccoy's back on his feet. Drassel needs to play this out correctly because I see nades coming through.
We do have to hop on board with Na'Vi because they're in no man's land. Singularity might have them dead to rights there. Atletico, Na'Vi, C9, Red Canids. Everyone's out in the open. Miccoy's kicking off. He's got 2 back-to-back. That's Vasily and Charlie, so there is a response there. We're just going to keep going, try and get as many fights as possible. Hell yeah, brother. What a response from Ghost Gaming.
Shrimzy trying to buy time, but with the final circle closing in, you can see there's no cover to his left at all. It is an open
There we
run.
go.
It will be Space Station Gaming taking a 13 kill.
I think we need to go low there. Let's talk for the whole time we can.
Because we also thought it was 1 guy. Because Bob's in there sitting on.
There's a guy on the tree the whole time. I was saying that there's a guy down because Drassel and I were moving.
You know, when we first get into game, especially game 1, we get 16th, and it was, you know, it definitely sets a rough tone for the day. But as you go through, you know, you quickly realize that, you know, you're not going to get every circle, you're not going to get every lucky break. And we took 2 team fights the next 2 games, won both of them. But coming out of those 2 team fights, only had 1 player left. So it was like, nice, we got, you know, won our team fight. Okay, Miccoy, good luck, you're by yourself, or, you know, that was the situation. So it's kind of painful in that regard, but you also have a little bit of nice, we won. Like, we took that team out, like, we took the 4v4 and we came out on top. That was Miramar, and then carrying over into Orangel, it was kind of a weird, you know, different plane on one game, then we just got a bunch of circles, it was kind of slow game, didn't really get to break out and get our kills, and we were still waiting for that moment to kind of push out and get all the kills.
But Ghosts were already on the hill. The Dacians coming towards them, and they're going straight into the nade range of Ghost Gaming down the hill. They're just rocketing them, making themselves a red zone. Maluke tries to get himself the peak. Miccoy will see him, but he's got a nade in hand. Tries to go for the spray down. Balok goes down. Maluke on the hillside. Look at your boy Dre. He's got the flank around the side. Meanwhile, Rumblers in compression in the hospital by Atletico. Ghost Gaming massacre in Tempo Storm on that hillside. It looked like it was Tempo's to take for a while there, but this has all gone wrong. Dividends. Look at Doozy making the push. They're going to call him out in the field. They do. Balok strikes, gets the Russian down, and now is it going to be the revival?
9 seconds left.
Revival Miccoy in time. I went too short.
We need to run down immediately. Don't yell here. Yeah.
This now for Ghost is
Na'Vi moving. Na'Vi are in the open. They get spotted. Balok pops up again, strikes down Bestalosh, and Balok is delivering out at last in the final game of the day. Pokemon, the last man standing for Na'Vi. Drassel will find Bestalosh, and that just leaves Pokemon running through the smoke against 4 members of Ghost Gaming. This is going to be another North American win.
Fucking job, guys.
Well fucking needed,
After
dude.
a rough day, dude. Woo!
Now we don't have to feel so sad going into tomorrow.
I didn't play all fucking day, and then we win the last game.
But thank you so much for your insights, Miccoy. Let's head back to the desk and take another look at that game.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to Rachel and Miccoy.
Oh man, we had a terrible 5 first games. I mean, they weren't that terrible. It just didn't. Could have went better. You know, I don't know, dude. I don't know why it went that bad. But the last game, ooh, I'm going to bed with a little smile, some confidence to bring into tomorrow. Woo!
So that last game, we played sort of edge. We just like scouted in, took stuff that we saw was open. We ended up under Everest, the mountain, and then it was like a center south Georgia pole circle, and we knew we needed to get something, so we just sent it down, took the bowl, we got the shift because it has to lead the city in the water and stuff, and then just won all the fights we had today.
Already Chris takes down Balak, and that is going to be either a res or an abandon, and more nades are going to follow this. The Blues at their back. Ghost is just wasting so much time, and now they're being forced out into the open. They have to come out blind from the smoke, and G2 is going to rip them apart. McCoy's the man in front.
Making the push off to the side of it. Udir's looking back down towards Balak and the people that they have down. He's going to come back over to this, and G2 with a Ghost has to figure out what do you do. Looks like they've opted into playing towards Na'Vi. They feel like they've got a little bit of control to play with. The spray's going to go out from McCoy. Give that away to Na'Vi, and now Ghost has to figure out what they're going to do as they're taking blue damage to boot.
Yeah, it's so late in the game, too. That blue is just going to absolutely murder you. I think Na'Vi might have this in hand. Yes, indeed, Shrimzy does go down, or not down, but he's the last man standing. McCoy goes down, and there's going to be McCoy getting stolen by Bitlock. Now it's a 1v1 against Bestalock. Shrimzy's going to make this happen. He's got some placement points on the bag. Oh, he can't get it. Bestalock steps up and just drills one.
Now, going into the last day, it's like I don't think about anything different. I just look at it as all like another day. I look at every game as like it's the first game you're playing. You know, if you think about it, it's the last game and you do better, then you're gonna play different.
I love you guys.
Whoever comes out on this now is just going to back the 3 placement points come top 8.
Phase down to 1, it's just Fuzzface. He's in all sorts of trouble, he's getting pushed. McCoy gets around the smoke behind the back of him. They're both in the blue, trying to see what they can find. Anything comes out of the smoke? Oh. No, Fuzz goes down, Phase are out, 14th place.
Miccoy actually going to be spotted by Ghost as well. This could be huge. Luke will go down first, and that's going to be 2 quick downs for Atletico, and the quick flushes from Ghost. Flood is in the vehicle still, they cannot help their team.
Couple of third-party shots.
It was an exciting tournament. I really want to thank GLL for putting it together because it was super awesome. Really good getting the experience before Worlds. And going into Split 3, I would just say that, you know, obviously we're going to miss Balak, great guy, great player, but on the flip side, we're getting Vegas, who's probably mechanically one of the best players in the game. We're just super excited to get into it and hopefully, you know, make Worlds and then dominate Worlds.